Well, hello friends, it's Huey and we're back for some more Baldur's Gate 3 in our adventures of Arnigul, Fallensong, the Half-Orc Bard, with the dark and less mysterious past. But we are currently trying to investigate some murders, and we found some rather important clues, but we also found something very interesting. Kind of stumbled on it just overhearing a conversation. And I think we're going to change up our party a little bit. So we're going to head back to camp. And one of the members we're going to need to grab is Astarion. So let's go back to camp. And I don't need to be hiding anymore. So how about just not hide? There we go.
Moving in.
Carla, you don't need to be hiding anymore.
I'm ready. At least things have stayed interesting.
If I must.
Okay.
Never a dull moment.
So, this is going to be the first time, I think,
I need a moment
I'm going to
for
leave
the two of us.
Shadowheart behind.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
I'm going to mention this. The Emperor's offered us a special tadpole. We'll become partial mind flayers, but we'll get great powers in return.
Special tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
I understand if you don't want to make use of it. We won't speak of it again.
Thank the gods.
You'll need to stay behind in camp for now.
Really? Really?
You heard me.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Okay.
How much further can we go?
Oh, Will wants to have a chat with us, and let's have a chat with everyone. So I'm gonna bring Lae'zel, because we are gonna need her. So grab Lae'zel.
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
The Emperor's Astral Touch Tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
It's fine. I don't need you. You don't need to use it.
I know. And I won't.
Good. Neither will I. But I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
And we've got a level up for
Assuming
Lae'zel.
nothing.
Alright, so fighting style. We've got archery and defense. You gain +1 bonus to armor class while wearing armor. That'd be excellent. Dueling when you are wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand and no weapon in the other, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. Oh, can I get rid of that? No, I can't. Damn, when you roll 1 or 2 for damage die, two-handed. Yeah, okay. So protection, when you have a shield, impose disadvantage on an attack against your allies when you were in with 1.5 meters. You must be able to see the attacker. That's actually really good. But yeah, it has to be close to them, which it does have its own drawbacks, like area of effect spells. So yeah, 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. This is good. We have to be like right on top of them though, so, and you must be able to see the attacker. I think we'll go defense. Yeah, it's a shame we went that one. Oh well, let's accept. I could respec it, but you know what? Can't do that in tabletop, so I'm not going to do that.
Stop me yet.
I'm not going to do that here. So we need, before we can talk with Will or any of the others, I need to drop Gale and Shadowheart.
First in my heart.
It's the first time I've ever travelled without Shadowheart, to be honest.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same.
You mentioned Shah followers might be watching for us. You think we can use them to track down your parents?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
So you don't even know where to go?
Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching.
Sounds good to me. What should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Okay.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
I think the special tadpole the Emperor offered will increase our chances of success.
More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. What makes you think I'd want to jump into an even deeper hole? You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a mind flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that.
Very well. If your mind is set, I won't try to change it. On other matters, we should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here again if I need you.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Won't be long, promise. Okay. So let's talk with Gale.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
We've been given a rare gift, an Astral Touch tadpole, with the power to grant you a new partial illithid form.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Never mind. Let's talk of something else. Just seeing how they react, but yeah. I want to speak about us for a moment.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
I want you to kiss me. Better. Much better. Like, a bit more passion, please. Dame Aelin?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
God, I can't stand paladins. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my You must face them. I will help.
Yeah, we've already heard you say that. Okay. See what Isabel has to say.
Keeping very well, I hope?
We'll ask about that later. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to tell Gale to hang here.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask.
I need you to remain in camp for a while, rather than on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel together again later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
He's actually a good sport about it. I really like, you know, the rest are like, oh really? I'm a bit pissed off. Like what? And he's just like, meh. I don't agree, but whatever.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer. I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
I want to discuss the Astral Touch tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
I wasn't going to ask you to use it.
Good. I wouldn't have anyway. If we master the tadpoles, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an illithid and its Githyanki slave. I'm not going to submit to this. Don't ask me again.
I won't, but...
What can I do for you, my friend?
Sudden change of tone. Are you worried about Khazad-dûm finding out your back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
Okay. And how will you strike exactly? You won't be alone.
Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Anyway, I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Okay. So, got Astarion level up. And a new feat available at level 10. Interesting. That is very interesting. Lucky bastard. Should we go with... Lucky would be good. Crossbow expert. Oh, I see. Minus to intelligence will be alright, but I don't think I've got very much that's... It was, an enemy with in melee range attacks an ally, you can use a reaction to make a weapon check. Attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have sentinel feet. You gain an advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. That's pretty good. Forecaster, no. No. So magic initiate. No. No. I do like lucky. It is quite good, but honestly, upping his strength to 10 might be the way to go. Huh, when attacking while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, possibly causing the attack to miss. That's pretty good too. Oh god, I don't know which. The durable's not bad. I did like it for my bard, but I don't know about Astarion. You hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws. Okay. It's not bad. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke. Yep. That's actually good for an assassin. Moderately armor, you gain armor proficiency with medium armor. I don't need that. Oh, increase an ability by 1. Yeah, probably don't need that. Making weapons. Oh, when making weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. That's actually really good for an assassin as well. You know, I think we're going to take Savage Attacker. That's perfect for him. Yeah. Especially when making sneak attacks. That's huge. And Will. No, not you.
Alright, what now? Don't waste a step.
Mr. Warlock
Men,
Will.
women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur?
What a shame. Baldur's Gate has a responsibility to people in need.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run.
It's
To
interesting.
make the city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
It's interesting that the little bits of social commentary I've noticed within this game, it's quite good. It has a very Star Trek-esque feel to it, which is why I can't understand why people say that the story's like meh at best. I'm like, are you kidding? Clearly they're not Trekkies, whoever's saying this crap. Oh yeah, okay. It seems Grand Duke Stelmane's been murdered. Did you know her at all?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time,
Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
Right. Oh, missed that perception. Anyway. Any idea who could be behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say.
Yeah.
These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
By the way, the Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them.
Yes, and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now, not ever.
I understand.
Thank you.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
And level up
Pride
for
of the
will.
gate.
Oh, what's this? Fiendish Resilience. Choose a damage type and become resistant to it. You can pick a new damage type with each short rest. What? You can only have one type of resistance at a time. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go for a new cantrip then. Advantage on your next attack roll, but it only applies to you. I think we'll go friends. Yeah, we'll go friends. And new spell. Do we want to just go damage or... Actually, yeah, we'll go that. Keep what he's got. That's fine. Finish resilience. Let's see. Force, psychic, cold, piercing, fire, poison, thunder, lightning, bludgeoning, slashing, and necrotic. Let's go slashing for now. Cool. Alright.
Give up now.
And, oh, what's this kid doing here?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Sorry, kid. I don't think so. It's not safe for you.
You don't?
I already told you no. I meant it.
But... All right. I'll go. But you'll see. You should have said yes. You'll wish you said yes.
Are they grub? Nope. Cat's not going to talk to me. Meow. Anyway. So we're going to talk to Jaheira. Yeah, I'm very suspicious. Like, if I let the kids stay, it's going to be another Alfura episode. Yeah, I'm just not having that mess on my hands. Okay.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants.
Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose.
She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin is more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Okay. How are you faring without your harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'd like to hear more about those old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
No, but seriously, now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
It's different this time. The Elder Brain is a slave itself.
Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
Fair point. Okay. Alright, let's head back. We are done here. Everyone's leveled up. And we've got an interesting party here now. In fact, I would like Will to cast his mage armor. And then
Looking ahead.
let's go ahead and go ahead. I keep hitting escape, god damn it. We'll leave camp.
I found so many victims from Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever lose.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing
I
happens
need a
until
quick
he's
word.
found.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom. And you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
I'm gonna say nothing.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
They'll warn him we're coming.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. Are you ready to sacrifice them?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
And what if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Okay. That was,
Very well.
interesting. One way of putting it. But anyway. So, yeah.
You'd think a bunch of martyrs would be happy to see a trader.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Alright, who we got? We got adventurers, adventurer. Okay. Let's wander the street a bit.
Don't mind it. Honestly, when I was a child,
Father sent me to Sharess's caress to deliver messages. How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Eating, sleeping, and sex acts of all manner, of course.
What's plain to you wasn't so plain to Minnie, Will.
Maybe Lae'zel wasn't so sheltered. On Crushkalir, very little is hidden behind doors.
Okay. So, investigate the suspicious toys. Turn to the refugees, okay. Solve the open hand temple murders. We need to find Valeria. The tavern where Voss will be waiting for us. Respect the layers of finding the prisoner, the astral prisoner is Orpheus. She wants to meet Voss in Sharess's caress, which is here. No, it's not there. Sorry. That's the flop house or whatever it's called. That must be it up there. Okay.
The Absolutes are mislated. They won't care about stupid lists.
Underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword.
We can get in Rome's crossing.
Greengrocer. Oh, we can get food supplies there if we need to. Oh, that must be the... How the hell are we meant to get in there? Going that way?
The absolute away.
Are there any other doors? Nope. This is Sharess's caress. Maybe we investigate Sharess's caress and find Voss in Sharess's caress. Okay. Astarion, you're up, mate.
Is there anything done?
The pride of the gate.
I much prefer
Hardly a challenge.
Oh, 18. That's a challenge even for you. Let's go guidance. Oop. Okay, I take that back.
Still alive. So that's progress. At the ready.
Hello.
Underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword.
So how the hell do I get upstairs? Okay, so it's clearly upstairs. This is just a storeroom.
Anything of use?
While we're here. Useless. I can hear him. I just, yeah. Yeah, there's no way up there. How do I... Okay. On the roof, maybe?
Is there anything?
Oh, God damn it. Oh, there's a bridge up there. So we just have to find it. Oh, there we go. There we go.
In a word, sir.
Found it, I think.
Almost painfully so. My body burns like a
And
Where the hell are all my companions? Serious?
battle.
Oh, come on, Izel.
Well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Light on my feet.
Gotta love AI pathfinding. It's awesome sometimes. Oh. Investigator Valeria.
Let's
You
see
can,
what this does.
I seem to have found him. Oh, here we are.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Mm-hmm. I'm just here to drink.
Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do.
To adventure. Sure. Mate, try and get him on our good side. To adventure! I'll just get guidance. Yay!
A tad cliche, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram. I'm about to become terrible company.
No, no, no.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
I found the murder weapon you missed in a tunnel under the temple.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed?
I assume for the same reason as all the other people on the target's list. To gain Baal's favor.
Really? You as well? Duvella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory. I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Fallensong Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Cool. Now, why don't you go?
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Okay. And we got a pass. So there's the Baldur's Gate. Okay. Investigate. No. Where is it? Oh, investigate the murders. Now convinced Father Logan's murder is linked to a wider plot, and has asked us to bring news to a constable called Develler in the lower city's Fallensong Tavern. I tried to show Investigator Valeria, but yeah, he was a bit pissy. But that's all the time we have. That's all we have time for, folks. So I hope you can join us for the next episode. And if you're enjoying the series so far, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon if you want to receive notifications for future episodes, which is incidentally daily at 7 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, or UTC +10 for our international friends. And of course, leave a comment. Love to hear from you, and I do try to respond as much as possible and as often as possible. But without further ado, with that said, it's time for me to go, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy, and bye for now.